Gary, we hit the post, could have had a penalty, but at the end of the day, disappointing.
Yeah, no, that's right, Charlie. For somebody like yourself who's a big supporter of ours and John, then it hurts me for you to say that, of course, and obviously our supporters would feel that way, as I do. We've got to keep going, we've got to bring out the quality in them. Some of them are not consistent enough in their quality. The last 2 games have been poor. We've come up against a couple of teams that have got it forward very quickly, and we haven't been able to cope with the manliness and the aerial power that of some of these teams. But then we didn't find that final pass either, which we're normally not bad at, or that shot to keep staying the game. And so it was a little bit of their manliness and their play, and a lot of our lack of quality on the day. You know, these are lads that have got quality but couldn't produce it on the day. So they've all got their heads down in there quite rightly, and I've made sure that they'll learn from it, because they're going to learn straight from tomorrow. You know, some of them brought their cars to go home and all that. Well, we're training tomorrow, so I need to change their psyche a little bit. We've looked after them a little bit, done our best for them, and now we've got to say, okay, now we've got to turn it around now. And as I say, I thought it was our quality, Charlie, that wasn't here today.
A week's a long time in politics. It's a lifetime in football. You know, this time last week we're all high as kites after scoring 5, and then we have 2 defeats. The defeats feel pretty similar in some ways, that they took their chances. The chances they had, they took them. Which we've done that in the past. You know, and you've done that with the team.
But they were quality finishes, weren't they? Both of them, but quality play that led up to it. And we just didn't have that last quality ball. You know, it just didn't happen. Whether it was you can't cross it high up when they got 3 6'4" centre halves and more. So we had to be more clinical and with more quality, and that's what we lacked, and that's always a shame, because when you come up against these teams, you need that quality, and if you don't show it, then they beat you up.
Do you think it's a case of the answers are in the building?
No, I don't think they are. And I've said that the last couple of weeks, you know, like even though when we won the 5-0, and just before that I said we need to get in, you know, a stronger squad, and I still believe that, but they're not waiting outside playing more, you know, dressing room saying please sign me, do you know what I mean? So we have to keep working and waiting for the right one to come along, but try not to leave it too late.
You can be mid-table at Christmas in this division and still push on after Christmas, and as long as you come 7th, you're in with a shout, aren't you? And you know, it's not been 11 games, 11 points. If we'd had 11 draws, we'd be going, another draw, you know. But
I appreciate you trying to motivate.
I'm trying to find a positive.
You are, mate.
Positive spin on it, you know. And if anyone could pull it out, it's you, Gary.
Thank you. And the positive spin is that I'll do all I can to get it out of them. And if you get to a stage where you can't get it out of most of them, you've got to go and get other people that are ready for it. Do you know what I mean? So I've given these an opportunity. While we're looking, they'll still have the opportunity. Do you know what I mean? So we're not giving up on bringing people in. It's just a matter of finding the right one, so that we don't bring somebody in who's going to play the same way as the one we've just let go, if you know what I mean. So
333 fans finally here today. The Yellow Army love the team, they love you. Any more positive words from?
Well, do you know what? You know, if we didn't have such a great fan base, I wouldn't feel half as bad. You know, I go, well, we're going to the next one. But you've got a responsibility, you know, and I've said this before, to your fans, to entertain, to at least give it a go, and to show that you've got the confidence, the word I wanted to use, I'm not allowed to use, but the confidence to go and play in front of fans that are cheering you on. And we know,
feels like we need more arrogance to me.
We do need
more arrogance. Like, you know, up front we need to go, we can boss this. We can boss these defenders. And they're good players who've got up front. They're good players, and they need to believe in themselves more or something. For me.
Exactly. But what happens is sometimes when it don't go right in the first 10 minutes, some of them, their heads go down. Then when it's too late and we're 2-0 down, they suddenly start picking up again. Do you know what I mean? So, but no, I feel a lot worse because of the fans. That's why, and it's my job to turn it round. And you know, I think at the moment people trust me enough that, as you say, appreciate that I can turn it around. So that's what we'll do. It'll hurt them for the next 3 or 4 days, but then we got to be ready for the FA Cup game.
Yeah.
And hopefully, listen, the fans. I'll give up on some of the players before the fans give up on me. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's important that the lads know that. We got a decent group of lads, but then it's down to, are you good enough to win this league?